Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Badgers will kick this away to start us off. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Michigan Wolverines offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air,
the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Badgers looking to cash in this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
He'll hand it off. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
To throw, it's Simmons. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the 1st.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after the incompletion. On the ground, it's Marshall. That's a strong stiff arm. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here comes a handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Simmons. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Fighting off the defender.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a big gain. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And the Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The 16, that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
3rd down. I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cut quickly. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Or he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10.
That makes the score Michigan 21.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's a sack. The two-point try fails, and they can't get into that deficit any further. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. and the defense make adjustments here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the right side. Powerful running into the secondary. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right.
And just trucks through the defender. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry.
Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 12-point lead.
That makes the score Michigan 28, Wisconsin 16.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. He's brought down out at the 46. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers come to a line in the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to take another shot right here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. To try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game.
Michigan 36, Wisconsin 19.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
36.
Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Physical run earns the first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught. He's swarmed by the defense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Fights off a defender. Shakes off the tackle with a stiff arm.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. The Wolverines line up with a first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's now second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First down here for this offense. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Because you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Michigan 46, Wisconsin 19.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.